Jim Chanos is best known as the world's most famous short seller. The founder and managing partner of Chanos Associates joins us now in another halftime exclusive. Jim, welcome. It's nice to talk to you again.
Nice to talk to you, and congratulations on 10 years to you and the team, Scott.
Thank you, sir. A couple of big stories today I want to get to. China GDP falling to 4.9%. You said recently that China represents a, quote, 1930s kind of problem. What do you mean by that?
Well, the problem that we're seeing with Evergrande, as we talked about a few weeks ago, is not that it's a Lehman moment. It just underscores the fragility of the Chinese economic model. And one of the concerns that I have is what do they do? How do they transition away from this, apartments for everybody economic model to something more sustainable? And what concerns me is the rise of authoritarianism, the rise of defense spending, and will China try to redeploy capital assets from building apartments to building aircraft carriers? I don't know, and nor do others, but they cannot continue down this road, and I think that's the lesson that we have to learn from what they're going through right now in their real estate sector. This reliance on construction just is not sustainable. And yet in the GDP they just reported over the weekend, investment was the lion's share of the growth again. So, I mean, it really is this treadmill to hell, as we've talked about now for a better part of 10 years.
The China growth matters tremendously to S&P earnings, as we know. Bank of America is out talking about that today, and we're about to embark on a week that's full of big earnings, and it only gets busier from here. How concerned should U.S. investors be from what seems like a world away?
Yeah, I mean, again, the transmission is secondary or tertiary. It's through commodities. It's through a variety of other things. I think the risks are more moving toward the political than the economic these days, because we see a more bellicose China. We see a China that's increasingly rattling sabers about Taiwan, and so I think that I think investors need to keep an eye on that, particularly given the importance of Taiwan strategically to the chip business and for lots of other reasons in that area. I just think it's fascinating what Xi Jinping is going to have to do here as he takes the reins maybe for life next year. It's going to be one of the more fascinating stories of 2022.